During our whole life we all walk. That's why proper shape of our feet and correct posture are so important. We can help our feet develop correctly mostly during childhood. Children's feet are more fragile and certainly different than ours. Flat, void of distinct arch, yet with a bigger fat pad. Children use them more like toys. They don't act as a foundation for the whole body. During children's motor development, fat is replaced by muscles and ligaments. Nails become harder and skin gets thicker. However, children's feet still pretty easily get tired and most of all develop at their own pace. In order to stimulate this development, a child should walk barefoot as often as possible and on various types of surfaces, grass, sand or soft ground, and should always wear proper shoes. Shoes aren't merely a decorative element of our garment. They support, reinforce and correct functions of the human musculoskeletal system. The modern way of life and lack of movement leads to various deformations, flat feet and valgosity, which disrupt the development of hips, knee joints and spine, leading to faulty posture. Proper shoes can bring this negative process to a stop, reverse it or reinforce the development. Proper shoes ought to have a shank which protects the ankle without disrupting its proper functionality and stabilising mechanisms, have a stiff heel cup made of material not susceptible to deformation, which stabilises the heel while stationary and during movement. The front sole should be turned slightly inwards at around 10 to 15 degrees and be wide enough so as not to block the free movement of the toes. Lack of movement disrupts the development of the natural arches of the foot. The sole must be flexible enough to bend at the metatarsophalangeal joints. On the other hand, it should be rigid enough to prevent twisting along the long axis. With all these features, Memo shoes not only eliminate the risk of disrupting the development of children's feet, but they also support it. If the change is noticed too late, the shoes make it possible to correct any deformations by using proper inserts. As we can see, Memo aren't merely shoes, but a whole system of foot protection. Nevertheless, we shouldn't forget about proper corrective exercises.